Hey guys, this is part 47 of my video story, where we're in the middle of incredibly hectic period. We've just started the Tour of Slovenia with a win in the prologue. Now it's time to start another race, which is the Route du Sud in France. This one, 3 flat stages and 1 big mountain stage. So obviously the difficulty is all about the mountains, but it's about keeping your GC guys out of trouble on the flat as well. Although you could say that's the case for every race. When you're ready, there we go. First stage is nearly 200 kilometers and is flat. I mean, there's a couple of little rises, but it's completely flat. Stage 2 is probably even easier. Stage 3's got many mountains. And then stage 4 is certainly not flat. It's quite a few big climbs in it. So first one then is flat. Team here. Zoltan, a sprinter, obviously. French, so he's got Bauer to help him. And Deeperveen. And then the rest of the guys are climbers, really. Bakili is probably going to be our leader here. We've also got Kumano, Douglas, Natanga, who can help on all terrain, and Fisher as well. Fisher we'll probably use to go in the breakaway on stage 3, but we'll see when we get there. Today, as I say, is just about the sprinters, so yeah, no breakaway today, it's not going to work. And yeah, see how we go. Should be a pretty interesting race, this one. So yeah, let's see how we do. So we're into the last 8 kilometers here. Breakaway of 3, or it's down to 2 now. It's a few seconds up the road. Dion and Castro. Del Pino has been dropped. We've got a lead out going here with Fisher at the front at the moment. Deeperveen is -5. Natanga is -3. But then our sprinters are both on good days, so it's quite an interesting lead out train. Just quickly have a look at the start list here. There's not many teams, even less teams in Slovenia, and unfortunately it's a pretty weak start list. Navarro will definitely give us some challenge in the mountains. There's a couple of decent sprinters here. Europcar have only bought 3 for some reason unknown to anyone. Colombia have got some decent riders, but it's not great, to be honest, a bit disappointing. So we've got a very good chance of doing extremely well here. Look at Fisher go, 64 flat, look at him. He's up against Hulsmans. Right. Go, Sander. Where's Douglas, Bakili, Kumano, they're all fine. Seem to be leaving the other sprint trains behind again. Although we've got Duque and Serov on our wheel. Go on, Sander. Look at you drive. Go, Stephen. Right. We've definitely won the lead out battle. Make sure Bauer goes quite early. The acceleration issues. Go, Bauer. Go, Zoltan. Go. There's been a big split here. Right. Who knows what's going to happen here? Who knows? Bauer still in the lead under the Flamme Rouge. Duque's in a great position here. He's nowhere near as quick as Zoltan, but he's running him close. I think Zoltan's got this. He's still going quicker. Yeah, Zoltan takes the win. He's picking up a heck of a lot of stage wins, Zoltan. Every race I take him to, there's no other sprinters there. Bauer holds on for 3rd as well. The rest of them are in a different race, I think. That could actually be a time gap. Bikini got 10th. What the hell? There could actually be a time gap there between 4th and 5th. So we'll find out on the results screen. So Zoltan the Cannibal continues to win every single sprint he's in. As I say, it's just he's getting incredibly lucky with the amount of sprinters he's up against. Duque is the quickest sprinter here. Where was Andriato? He's a good sprinter, isn't he? What happened to him? Absolutely nowhere. Can't find him. So yeah, I mean he keeps ending up with really weak sprint fields, whereas people like Hashir, they always end up with really strong competition. So Zoltan Duque Bauer, there wasn't a gap there in the end. Bakili and Kumano are right up there in a sprint. I think they're both 62 sprints, so kind of shows, and Navarro was there as well. Kind of shows the lack of sprinters here. Obviously everyone got the same time. It was pretty. Oh, there's Andriato, 70th. What a performance! So 96 riders here. There was only one intermediate sprint today. So Breakaway picked up 3, 2 and 1 seconds. No climbers jersey yet. Points will be everything the same. Bauer will be in the white jersey. So nothing else much to say. On to the next. So it's back to Canada now for the key stage of the Tour de Beauce. Not too long, and not I mean, there's a lot of climbing, but most of it's fairly short until the final few kilometres. The up pretty steep one. Canada's hills rather than mountains, so probably actually doesn't help us. We'd rather it was mountain Rodriguez, but Rodriguez can climb hills very well as well, so not too much of a problem. Of course, he's not got too much help though. Da Silva, his fitness isn't great. He should still be of some use today. Maybe Bennett as well. So yeah, definitely get someone in the breakaway today. Who do we think? Cassidy? Well, we'll see. I'll see what it's looking like, and yeah, try and get someone in the break. If not, oh well, come back for the final climb. Right, we're on to the final climb here. Cassidy and the rest of his breakaway companions have just been caught by 6 riders because they've jumped away from. No, Peloton's right behind them now. But we've got Gibson on the front here, who's +2 on the day. Rodriguez unfortunately is -3, so not a great day for Rodriguez, but should still be able to get a decent result. Da Silva's looking after him, so see how we go. Gibson's doing really strong ride here. Got Sevilla and Mancebo with us. Craddock struggling to get across the gap. Don't know what Chris Opie's doing. Thinks he's a climber now. So, what do we do here? Now do Tyler. Rodriguez is certainly not an explosive climber. He's a diesel, so got no acceleration at all, Rodriguez. So it's not really worth trying to follow Sevilla, who's very explosive. Where's Bennett? Where's Gibson? Bennett. Whoa! Don't just let Craddock ride across them. So we've got 3 and a bit kilometres to go now. Looks like Craddock's going to be able to ride across the gap. Now no one in the peloton is trying to ride. This is very strange. There's only 7 riders in here. Mancebo, Haga, Klimiankov, for some reason Chris Opie, and Santos, with Gibson and Bennett. And then the rest of the guys. There's Goltzer, you see. Poor. His whole team are burying themselves for him. Now Rodriguez is riding away from Sevilla. That attack would seem to have been a bad idea, Oscar. So Da Silva can't really take him any further. Don't block him. For God's sake! Don't block him! Right. Gibson and Bennett doing a really good job here. So Da Silva's might as well carry on going as fast as he can. Rodriguez then should be able to win here, although Craddock's caught us. but Rodriguez is going to say goodbye. Sprint with 1 kilometre to go with these guys. So up at the front, it's a very steep climb, even up here. Still nearly 10%. So sprint, sprint. So Rodriguez takes the win. Eventually. There you go. He's happy with that. Craddock will get second. Da Silva third. It's amazing considering how out of shape he is. And then Sevilla, Goltzer, Klimiankov, Mancebo, Gibson, Santos, and Bennett just hangs on for top 10 ahead of Chris Opie. And Christian House, and then the peloton. So not that many riders actually trying to win, but then again I think that's pretty much it in terms of climbers. Fotten's in here, but a lot of these guys, he's a good climber. Where's Van der Velde? It's Cassidy. That's none of these guys climbers. There's no point wasting their energy on a climb. So yeah, come back on the result. So a big win for Rodriguez there on home soil. The Canadian media will be happy about that. The new high star maybe. Craddock second, Da Silva third. Gibson did brilliantly to outclimb Bennett. Wasn't expecting that. 12 riders finished within 2 minutes, and House was just behind them. Quite a big gap back to the peloton. So yeah, GC pretty similar. Gibson's 6th, Bennett's 10th. There's still 13 guys within 2.5 minutes, so certainly not over yet, but we're in a good position now. The climbers jersey is with Cassidy. He did enough today. Rona Rodriguez, so certainly again not over. Well, I'm not sure how many KOM points there are left. Points jersey is with OP, and the best young rider is obviously Rodriguez. Best team is us by nearly 6 minutes. Gaps are rather large. So that was that. Great, another great win. And off to the next day now. Next up then is the second stage in Slovenia. 170 kilometres. Lots of, well, not lots, 5 climbs, all of which are categorised. Hardest one's right at the start, but then this one here is not easy by any means. It looks quite long, about 7 kilometres I think, 6-7 kilometres, so it's going to be a test for all the sprinters to get over. Maybe even we might see some attacks, I don't know. We'll have to wait. Obviously a lot of the GC guys will be waiting for tomorrow, but we shall see. We're currently in the lead of this race, thanks to my awesome prologue, but I'm not expecting to, well, I should be able to hang on to it today, but we'll see. Gombok's our sprinter, obviously. Heikkinen, if he can get over the climbs, can be of a lot of help today. So yeah, breakaway, no, I don't think so. Not today. We'll just try and keep the leader's jersey, try and get Gombok up there, and see what happens. We have 6 kilometres to go. Schroeder and Atapuma attacked on the last climb, but he's a douche and won't help, so it's definitely not going to work. I don't know what the point of attacking is if you're just going to not bother. Peloton, Heikkinen and St. Ledger and Mujagic have done a lot of work today. Gombok is blocked by everyone, which is typical. Let's get these guys to stop for a second. There we go. Don't know why they have to. I don't know why Gombok has to try and go through them instead of going round them, but there you go. Right. So we've only got a 1-man lead out with Gombok, but there's only 7-man team, so it's kind of to be expected. Come on, let's get. Is that an attack? Right. Okay. Shall we not let that happen. Right, I give up with this Colombian bloke. Screw you. You don't want to help? I don't want to help. Especially when it's Colombia, because they've got no sprinter. So why not actually attack? If you're going to attack, then ride, because they haven't got a chance in the sprint, unlike us. So Schroeder had no reason to ride, other than for individual success. But if he's going to be that much of a muppet, then fine. So probably started sprinting too late there, but hey. Who's this? Rishazy. St. Ledger, look at him. Look at St. Ledger, what a beast. Up at the front. Gombok's coming now. Rishazy's going well. It's very windy. It's a headwind, actually. Completely into a headwind. But it doesn't bother Gombok. We're happy with that. Gombok gets the win ahead of Rishazy. And then everyone will get the same time. Apart from one guy that crashed. Squire, I think it was. These guys just could have dropped. Kochetkov, he punctured, and then Squire crashed. But, yep, good win. Nothing really to say about that. Kind of expected the win. Where did I end up? I mean, Paluku 10th. They had some. There's Ista as well. He's a good sprinter. Didn't bother. There he is. 48. Some interesting results lately with sprinters not even trying. So yeah, Duarte was up in 6th. Sella 4th. That climb was really hard. Look, all these guys are climbers. So that climb was really quite difficult. Schroeder had to ride up to Atapuma because he attacked before. I was always going to attack with Schroeder on it. Unfortunately, Atapuma had the same idea. And he was a muppet, so... Yeah, GC. No real change, just a few bonus seconds. Of course, I gained 4 seconds, I forgot about that. So I'm now 8 seconds clear, although I can't climb mountains, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be in the lead after tomorrow. St. Ledger's 6th, still up there. Schroeder 9th, Haken 11th. Meikle have moved up a few places now. Oh, he's all the way up to 100th. He's broken the top 100. Go on, Meek. Climber's jersey is with Valencia. Those are the 3 breakaway riders. Points jersey is with... Oh, look at that. Obviously be worn by Gombok. The Points jersey here is absolutely hideous. It's some weird, I don't know what colour it is, jersey. It's not nice though. Best young rider will be with Young. Yeah, appropriate. The best young rider is Young. Well, there you go. That's going to be it for the racing in this video. I've run out of time to fit the next stage of the Route du Sud in, which is flat. Yeah, it's as flat as it gets. I noticed earlier when I was looking through that the 4th stage of the Tour de Beauce was Plouay. You know, the classic Plouay stage. So I know in real life it's a time trial. So what I did was I put the time trial from San Luis into it. Obviously it says it's not actually San Luis, but I don't think it really matters. It's still a time trial. 19 kilometers. I think the one in real life was 20 and a half, so it's close enough. And kind of much more realistic to have a time trial in it. It's bad news for Rodriguez because it means Craddock will probably beat him, but oh well. Realism is better than winning every race. So that'll be next. After the next stage of Route du Sud. Bakili's peaking. Good timing. I think that's just about it. So yeah, join me next time, and thanks for watching.